From total domination to a dramatic showdown, this video compares two unforgettable women's 4x400 meters relays, Jamaica's rising stars versus elite senior teams. What changed and what does it reveal about the evolution of the event?
World Junior 200 champion in 2012.
On your marks.
Final of the under-20 girls 4x400. The 400 hurdles champion Safia Hines leading off the Jamaicans. Turks and Caicos on the inside.
Set.
Final girls event of Carifta 49 here in Kingston, Jamaica, the 4x400. Very good start for the British Virgin Islands. They have Akrisa Ariste on the opening leg. Outstanding competitor Ariste, a 400 silver medalist at the under-17 level in 2019. But the Jamaican Safia Hines comes right up to her, the 400 hurdles champion, and they go to battle.
Has been in great form this season. Hines comes past the BVI and heads into the straight through the lead. A fight back for Ariste in the blue and the red.
The British Virgin Islands athlete Akrisa Ariste responds and powers away from Safia Hines and gives the Bermudans the lead. And gives the British Virgin Islands the lead, sorry. Jamaica in second position. The rest left well back. Bermuda down the back stretch they go.
Anika Mackenough chasing for Jamaica, and the BVI put the pedal to the metal here on the second leg.
BVI and Jamaica. The Jamaicans with Mackenoff under pressure though. This is a strong leg for the BVI, but Mackenoff edges ahead for the Jamaicans and moves further away in the closing stages. The Jamaicans have Shaquille Green, 400 hurdles medalist on this leg.
Mackenoff 52-4 pulled Jamaica's fat out of the fire with a determined second leg.
Green pumping down the backstretch. British Virgin Islands back in second position. No Kalia Kelly, the 400 champion for the Jamaicans, remember. And so they have an 800 runner on the anchor leg. But it's a big lead that she will have. And it will take something special to catch her. Shaquille Green produces a fine penultimate leg in the under-20 girls 4x4. And now Roshana Dwyer has the baton. She gets a chance to leave Carifta in a blaze of relay glory.
55-6 for Green on the third leg. Dwyer comfortable on the backstretch.
A little bit of redemption, you can say, Hubert, trying to get this goal, trying to get this medal because one was denied her earlier.
Roshana Dwyer for Jamaica. British Virgin Islands well beaten now. They're way back in second position. Bermuda, I think, in third. Dwyer turns for home. Glances back. But she's well clear. Roshana Dwyer closes her Carifta career in relay glory. A golden moment, 3:31.85 on the clock.
3:36.9,
yeah, no
54
way.
flat for Roshana Dwyer to close out her Carifta campaign.
No way that was 3:31. Clock stopped early. There is confirmation. The Jamaicans strike gold. 7 out of 7 in the relays for the black, green and gold, the Bahamians.
Big deep breath. One last race of drama, one last lunge for glory. Scotland will be on the outside in the women's 4x4. Nicole Jurgens in fine form. The Jamaicans are the defending champions. Bronze in the Olympics last year, silver last month in Eugene. Watch for Gould to anchor them home. The Nigerians have got a brilliant quartet. Silver behind Jamaica in Glasgow and on the Gold Coast. The South Africans. Coetzee on the lead leg. She's the African champion. Watch for Van der Veld. Bronze in the 4 hurdles just behind her. The Canadians just off the podium in Tokyo. The very experienced Kyra Constantine will anchor them. Could Kenya win their first medal in the women's 4x4? Mary Moore, champion in the 800, will be on the anchor leg. And listen to this. England last tasted glory in the women's 4x4 28 years ago. Almost 3 decades later, is it the host nation turn? Botswana on the inside in 2. Jele on the lead leg for them, very experienced athlete. The Botswanans got the bronze on the Gold Coast. One last act of drama on a week that will long linger in the memory of everybody lucky enough to be here. It's the final of the women's 4x400 metre relay. Botswana in 2, England in 3, Kenya 4, Canada 5, South Africa 6, Nigeria 7, Jamaica 8, and Scotland on the outside in lane 9. A huge moment for the 8 women ready to start the battle. Here we go then, with an epic climax to an epic week of athletics. Pretty even at the moment, no big move yet from Salmon, the 400 hurdler specialist, second from the left-hand side for Jamaica. Obi of Nigeria beginning to go well. England have Victoria Uhuragu, silver medalist in the individual 400 on the lead leg, and she's beginning to close down on Nduru, African bronze medalist 4 years ago. Zoe Clark on the outside for Scotland. Now Salmon using that 400 hurdle strength to begin to come through. Uhuragu running well. The Nigerians just going backwards a little bit. Watch for the positions on this first changeover. England, Jamaica, Scotland going well, and also the Canadians in the mix.
A very solid lead there from Uhuragu for England, and as they break from lanes here, so the second leg runner Williams goes into the lead. Fantastic for England at the moment. Jodie Williams had a wonderful run for a bronze in the individual 400. Jamaica eased past England there on this second leg. Jamaica with Janelle Broomfield on this second leg. Nothing between these 3, but they're beginning to get away.
Really good running here by Bromfield, showing her strength. Jodie Williams absolutely ecstatic with that individual bronze at the end of a difficult season. Listen to the noise, it's incredible, and there are still 2 legs to go. Bromfield now beginning to wade through treacle. Jamaica from England, from Canada, and the Nigerians are a long way out of it at the moment.
Well, Scotland in 3rd place at the moment. Beth Dobbin was in treacle in the last 50 metres or so of that for them. They're in 4th place. They're down the back straight. Jamaica from England, and the English 3rd leg runner Amma Pippi, who's had a wonderful season, a wonderful games, takes the lead with 200 to run past the Jamaican 3rd leg runner Ronisha McGregor. And the gap is there, it's 3 metres. Canada a further couple of metres back, and Pippi continues to put on the power here.
Listen to the noise for Amma Pippi. She was only just off the podium in the individual 400 metres. England have not won this title for nearly 3 decades. The home crowd willing them on, roaring them on. One last lap for one last gold. England lead. Canada and Jamaica tied for second here. And they have Jessie Knight in their sights. It's Gould, the 800-metre specialist, trying to close for Jamaica with Constantine of Canada. So many times the Canadians have pulled it out of the bag, and Knight is beginning to feel the pressure here. Can she hang on? One last burst for glory. Is it going to be England's night? It's been a glittering, glorious week of athletics. She's still driving, she's still pushing, but Constantine is closing. What a finish to an epic week of athletics. Is it England or is it Canada? They're side by side. There's nothing to separate them. Oh my gosh, it's one of the best finishes to a 4x4 relay we have ever seen. Usually, it goes to the athlete closing with the momentum, but it was so close. Somehow, Jessie Knight managed to stand tall. None of us know. It was too close to call. We're watching, we're waiting. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're enjoying these images. Top quality drama. They both gave it everything. Was it the Canadians' lunge for the line? It usually goes to the athlete who has the momentum. That was Constantine. Knight was coming under all sorts of pressure. The wait goes on. You'll hear the roar. You will now. It's gone to England. Their first title in 28.
The women's 4x400 meters relay has always been one of the most revealing events in track and field. A race where not only speed, but also depth, strategy and composure define the outcome. Few comparisons highlight this better than the contrast between Jamaica's dominant display at the 2021 Carifta Games and the dramatic battle at the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham, where England managed to turn the tables on a powerful Jamaican squad. At the Carifta Games, Jamaica's under-20 team delivered a performance that was as controlled as it was explosive. From the very beginning, the race carried a sense of inevitability. Although the British Virgin Islands made an aggressive statement through Akrisa Ariste on the opening leg, Jamaica responded immediately. Safia Hines, already established as a 400-meter hurdles champion, showed her class by erasing the early deficit and putting Jamaica into the lead before the first exchange. It was a crucial psychological blow to the rest of the field. From that point onward, Jamaica never truly looked threatened. Anna Markov on the second leg ran with composure and intelligence, absorbing pressure before decisively pulling away. By the time Shaquille Green took over on the third leg, the race had already begun to stretch beyond reach for the chasing teams. Her powerful stride only widened the gap, turning competition into confirmation. The anchor leg became a formality, a final statement of dominance as Jamaica stormed to gold with authority. It was not just a victory, it was a demonstration of depth and rising talent, signaling the future of Jamaican quarter-mile running. In contrast, the Commonwealth Games final in Birmingham presented an entirely different narrative. Here, Jamaica was no longer the untouchable force, but rather a team under pressure from equally strong and experienced rivals. England, backed by a home crowd, executed a race built on resilience and precision. The opening leg immediately set the tone. England's Victoria Ohuruogu ran aggressively, closing gaps and positioning her team as a serious contender. At the same time, Jamaica's Shenan Salmon used her hurdling strength to keep the team in contention, ensuring that the early stages remained tightly contested. Unlike the Carifta race, there was no clear leader breaking away. Instead, multiple teams remained within striking distance. The second leg proved pivotal. Jamaica, through Janelle Broomfield, began to assert control, briefly looking like they might replicate the dominance seen at Carifta. However, England's Jodie Williams responded with experience and composure, refusing to let the gap grow. Her ability to maintain contact under pressure kept England firmly in the race and shifted the momentum heading into the later stages. What followed was a tactical and psychological battle rather than a one-sided display. Each baton exchange carried immense weight, each leg runner aware that even the smallest mistake could decide the outcome. This was the key difference between the two races. While Jamaica controlled every phase at Carifta, in Birmingham they were forced to react, adjust, and fight for position. Ultimately, the Commonwealth final became a test of collective execution under pressure, and England rose to the occasion. Their consistency across all four legs, combined with smart pacing and seamless exchanges, allowed them to overcome Jamaica in a race defined by margins rather than dominance. Together, these two races tell a broader story about the evolution of the 4x400 meters relay. Jamaica's Carifta performance highlights the nation's incredible pipeline of young talent and its ability to produce commanding front-running teams. Meanwhile, the Commonwealth Games final illustrates how, at the senior level, victory is far less predictable. Experience, strategy, and the ability to handle pressure become just as important as raw speed. In the end, both races showcase different forms of greatness. One is about overwhelming dominance and future potential. The other is about resilience, execution, and seizing the moment when it matters most.